Okay, take 3. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how you guys can use EpiCollect to collect data on a smartphone such as an iPhone or an Android or other phone that you might have. If you don't have access to one of those, let me know and we'll try to make another assignment for you to allow you to collect data remotely. But in this example, what we're going to do is walk through creating a project website at epicollect.net, designing a form, loading a project into your mobile app, and collecting data including GPS position and photos, and then see what we can do with the data. So what you need to do is go to epicollect.net. It's probably a good idea before you go through this video to have read through the basic instructions and familiarize yourself with those, which I have done and maybe redone a couple times. And so now we're going to go to Home and create a project. I'm going to give this name, keep it short. I'm just going to call this ITIQ underscore, let's not do that, ITIQ Viz Lab Demo 2. ITIQ Viz Lab Demo 2, and hit create. And then it has a URL for that, which you probably want to go ahead and write down, save for yourself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that project homepage, ITIQ Viz Lab Demo 2. Oh, maybe I don't need to do that. I'll go ahead and create or edit the actual form at this point. So now what I want to do is collect some pieces of data, elements of data, so in a survey form. So what I'm going to do is there's form elements on the left, and then a form preview in the middle, and then some detail for those elements. So you can preview that on the web or see what it looks like an Android phone or an iPhone. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I like to leave it on the web for editing. I'm going to drag a text input field out there and give this a label that's going to show up in the form. So, you know, what's your first name? We're going to ask people what your first name is, and then you give this an ID that will show up as the first element in the Excel or CSV table. So we're going to call this first name. Previously I had done something like try to add a space or an underline, and it doesn't like those, so I'm avoiding that now. You can determine whether that needs to be, it's required on your form, whether it's numeric, chartable, or other. I'm just going to say it's required on this one. So what's your first name? And then I'm going to ask maybe a long text question, and drag it right under that and say, you know, what city and state did you attend high school? And then we'll just something like that. You can ask them something like that, or more appropriate to your final project. So high school, and let's see, I'll just go ahead and make it required. And then let's give them multiple choice question here. So in the demo, let's say, you know, what kind of place. We're going to take a survey of places that they would buy vegetables, recycle something, or outdoor recreation, or, you know, do something like that. So what place are you identifying? And I'd call this kind of place. And first option is going to be, and these are multiple select choices, or this is individual select, so you can select one of 3 choices, or you could do a multiple choice here. So I'm going to say this is a place to buy vegetables, and I'm going to set the value to vegetables, and then add another option. This is a place to recycle, something like that, recycling facility. tend to like, for value names there, I like to stick to the proper case, uppercase or lowercase, but keep that consistent. Then I'm going to add another option, outdoor rec, and just call this recreation, and I'm going to say that's required and put it done. So we're going to, in this survey, we're going to ask people what's your first name, where did you attend high school, and what kind of place are you identifying. Let's do another short text input that can give us a numeric value, something like how many times a week, many times per week do you use this facility, and we'll call this times per week, and we'll say it's required, that it's a numeric, and we'll say done. I haven't played with the pie and bar chart options yet. Maybe we'll do that later. So we've asked his first name, high school, what place are you identifying, times per week. Let's do one more so that we've got another numeric chart. So I'm going to say another text. Let's say I don't know. What is your age? And let's not make it required. That's optional, but it is numeric. Put it down here. What's your name? Maybe we'll drag that up to the top. What's your age? We'll see what that looks like in iPhone. So we're going to ask people, what's your first name? What's your age? What city and state did you attend high school? What place are you identifying? A place to buy veggies, recycling facility, outdoor rec, and how many times per week do you use this facility? These aren't necessarily very meaningful, but we're going to ask them. So now what we want to do is we say we're finished designing this form. If there's any errors in designing the form, it will tell you at the top, at which point you'll need to go through and correct those, and then just keep editing, hit done, finished until you have green, says successfully saved. In the next video, I'm going to demonstrate how to collect data or use this using your smartphone.